I originally got into kettlebells as a rehab. I got a back injury and somebody suggested that I try kettlebells as a rehabilitation. I then did a bit of online searching and found Chris and Dave, and they were good enough to come down to our centre and teach us all. I compete in kettlebells really because I'm at an age now where I'm struggling to compete at other things. I come from a kickboxing background and I'm fed up getting my backside kicked by sort of 18-year-olds now, so I've always been competitive. I then moved into, like I say, the strongman and the powerlifting, so this is opened a new door to me as well for competition and to keep that competitive side going well into my 50s and 60s. My current goals are, well, I've just done one, and that was to compete a half marathon, which I've just this minute finished. Probably the last time as well, because it really hurt. But I would like to get up to heavier bells, the 32 bells, and compete at those as well. There's quite a few people that I admire within the sport. Obviously, Chris and Dave got me into it originally, and I look up to those massively. And certainly without Chris and Dave's help, I wouldn't be where I am now. We've only been doing it at our centre for a year now, and we've come on leaps and bounds. We're bringing different people to the competitions now as well. You've got people like Steve Gordon, fantastic athlete. You've got Abby Johnson, who's here today as well, another amazing athlete, just great to watch. And one of the flyers today had 5 or 6 big lifters on there. It was just awesome to watch.
My name's Joy Talbot. I train at various clubs really, but my main training club is BigKat Fitness in East Drayton. But I do travel occasionally up to BigKat to train with Chris and coach. I got into lifting kettlebells back in 2013. I was at a local gym and I saw these round things with a handle on. And I thought, oh, what are they? And a trainer actually said, oh, well, we use these for various lifts. And I trained with him a couple of times, and a trainer, he actually said, oh well, do you fancy doing a competition? And being the sort of person that absolutely loves competing, decided to do my first competition back in 2013 at Wolverhampton, and from then on I've been hooked. I compete because I'm a very competitive person, first and foremost, but I also compete because of the sport and the people who are in the sport really. They're very, very friendly. We egg each other on to do the best, and it's like one big kettlebell family. Well, my current aim today was to do a PB, which I did do. But to be honest with you, I'd like to move up the weights, and I'd like to attain CMS if I can. I have many people I admire within the sport, but I definitely look up to my coach, Abigail Johnston. I just love the way she lifts, the way she coaches, the way she supports all of her lifters. It's just a fantastic sport to be in, and age is irrelevant.
Okay, hi, my name's Dale Wilson. I train at Rushden Kettlebell Club. In fact, it's my club. I started the club about 2.5 years ago now. We've got 6 people from Rushden Kettlebells on the England kettlebell team. I became PT in 2009. I left my job, which I've been working in for 10 years, in Formula 1, as Honda. The recession hit, Honda pulled out of F1. I thought, well, let's set up a business doing PT. And one of the things I bought was kettlebells. I just did some training courses, and along the way somewhere a lady called Mandy Kemp from Ipswich Kettlebell Club got in touch with me and said, why don't you try kettlebell pentathlon? And so I did my first competition and I got first place. So that was it, that was the hook I needed. My current targets and goals in November of this year is the IKMF World Championships in Poland. So I'm targeting 28 kilo half snatch for half an hour. I'm looking for Master Sport World Class rank in veteran. And for my second lift will be snatch, and that'll be in veteran 2 category, which is my actual age group, 50 to 59. There's lots of people I respect within the sport. Initially, I suppose I'd have to say Mandy Kemp, because she's the one that got me involved in the sport in the first place. She's a very good lifter. Moving on from that, there's several people in GS who I admire. There's the obvious ones, there's the Abigail Johnstons and Tim Joseph, I've always admired, a big strong lad. In marathon, I would say there's Per Olands, who's a fantastic Swedish guy. We're very much in competition, me and Per. We're quite similar in terms of our abilities. Certainly someone who I look up to.